Well, what's out there? If you want to get into this business, there are a number of options. The first is that you can take an umbilical, I don't know where the pointer is. Maybe it's that one. Oh, yeah, it is. You can take an umbilical cord and you can chop it up into bits, or little bits like this, very little bits. And you can put it in liquid nitrogen. And there it will abide for as long as you like, cryopreserved, and leave it there. I call this the ostrich approach. Bury your head in the sand. I had another name for it before, but I can't use that here. Such exalted company. The biggest company in the United States and the biggest company in Europe actually use this approach. They have no cells extracted. Therefore, they have no cell product. Therefore, they have nothing to transplant. They leave it all to the patient. So when the patient wants the cells, they say, yes, we'll give them back. We'll give you the bits of tissue back from our cryopreservation. And it's up to you how you deal with the issue then. I'll leave it to you to decide whether you like that option. A slightly better approach, and one which I think works and can work clinically, is that you start off with the umbilical cord, as you did before. You chop it up into little pieces, and now you extract the cells. You put the cells in some container, and you put the container in the liquid nitrogen. So now you're actually cryopreserving cells. And this, of course, means that you've got a cell population. This is good, because you have cells which are extracted. You have a mixed cell population because you've just chopped up the whole cord, and there are very many different types of cells in the umbilical cord, which you all know. Endothelial cells, epithelial cells, mesenchymal cells, fibroblasts, myofibroblasts, smooth muscle cells, just to name a few. It's a mixed cell population, but nevertheless, you have a cell therapy product. You do need patent licensing, and contrary to what some of you heard in one of the round tables at lunchtime today, I would earnestly advise you to pay attention to the patent estates which are out there, because those people who advise you to ignore the fact that you've got people who've got patent coverage are actually, it's okay for them because they don't have a cord blood company of their own, but it's putting you in some difficult situation. So you need patent coverage for this sort of thing because you're taking cells out in an umbilical cord where, as you'll see in a minute, there's quite a lot of patent coverage. But the big thing about this is that, of course, what you're giving the patient is some reassurance that they've got a product. And so here you're storing something which is actually potentially useful.